Day 3. Order day. Oh jeez.
Can we get much higher? So high. Can we get much higher? So high. Can we get much higher?
Woke up, had a bit of breakfast. That was a really nice breakfast. And we thought, alright, we'll wait till peak hour traffic's over and then we'll hit the road because we got to get to the NSW from the VIC.
We left Melbourne pretty early, checked out the dome. It was sad to wave goodbye to the receptionist ladies. There was tears shed.
Our first turn out Dulma was to the right. Now we waited for about 20 seconds I reckon, and then the LA was like, nah, stuff, we gotta turn left. And then we got lost after about 1 minute I reckon, and we had about a 15-minute detour, and then we just got back to the same place we started. So that wasn't the best start to the day.
Stopped off a little town called Trafalgar, which was about 130 k's out of Melbourne, I think. It was a real nice town.
You're packing, Lee?
Yeah, right there.
We got to some sort of food works at Trafalgar, and that was a real good sort of facility. All I remember is Andy got some oranges, Lee got some sausages, and we also got some burgers.
And basically, put in some more K's, stopped at Lakes Entrance. That was a real sort of, I didn't like Lakes Entrance. I wouldn't go there, I wouldn't stay there.
Anyway, I thought Lakes Entrance was good sort of setup, but it was bad sort of setup. The only good thing about Lakes Entrance was the spinny thing in the playground where you held on like this and you span around real quick. That was pretty fun.
Oh, he saved it. Oh, I nearly got him. That would have been so. I didn't start. Oh, no! Oh no, I didn't get him! He's trying to wrap me up.
I'm trying to get you down. Well, I heard Lakes Entrance was a really nice place, but then when we got there, I found out it wasn't quite that nice. Sure, it might have looked okay, but once you get out of the cars, you're just swarmed by flies, and there's flies everywhere. It's not good.
Hey Paddy, can you speak yet?
I thought I was
Paddy's a real trouble speaking at this stage of ECRT. But that's alright.
And then we went into the main drag of Lakes Entrance, and there was nothing much, a few shops, bit of a boats in a river.
This is what, if you had to pull a face to describe Lakes Entrance, it'd sort of be this face. Oh dear.
If I had to describe Lakes Entrance with an expression, it would be like this. Possibly saw the worst hospitality service I've ever experienced in my life when we walked in, and there was just this huge empty room and the lady making sandwiches, and then she was just like, "What do you want?" or something like this, and then someone said a little sandwich, and then she said, "Oh, do you want more? Because I just packed up all the stuff, so if you want more, then you can come just tell me now, so because I packed up all the stuff." And oh, she was just a piece of work. She was just made me furious.
Anyway, so then we thought, oh, we'll soldier on up to New South Wales, which is still another nearly 300 k's away. And by the time me and Wolf Scud had been put in the hard yards in the driver's seats, where everyone else had been sleeping, you know, but we really put them in. Stopped at a little park that turned out wasn't a park, it was just a road. No.
We're on the border. We're in the border.
We're in no state.
I'll go to
This is one of the best days after other states.
Man, soldiered up to a little place called Scrubby Creek.
We were canning down the K's until Scrubby Creek, which is where we're going to stay. We got to about 10 K's before Scrubby Creek, and then an SES guy's come up to us. It's just started pouring with rain, and he's gone, there's a car crash ahead, there's going to be a bit of a delay. So we thought, oh no, it's going to be dark by the time we get there, you hard to put up the tents, it's already raining.
And now, I was like counting down the K's to Scrubby Creek on my little odometer on the car. And I thought, oh, it's going to be here, well, on the thing. But it wasn't where I thought it was. And we drove past it, so we had to go ask this old man.
I think we just zoomed straight past Scrubby Creek because there wasn't really very good signage for it. And so then we had to go back and find it. We've driven in, we weren't really sure if it was the place. And then we saw a sign saying Scrubby Creek and we knew it was the place because of that sign.
We just got our tents up before the rain stuck in.
Scrubby Creek, 2013, baby.
Scrubby Creek, here it is.
Real sort of scrubby sort of creek.
Good ground to set up a tent and a place to put your car.
There you go.
Not bad sort of setup.
It's a good sort of setup right here.
We had a good dinner on Leo Lee's cooking stove. I think I'd do a real good tent in that I believe Kale and the Duke were in the two-man tent. Is that right? So that was a real good sort of setup.
Luckily didn't draw with Dupton, because we all know, all real shifty sort of setup. It was a good day. Well, it wasn't really a good day, it was just a driving day.
Señorita fruit salad?
Oh, you're here.
My day 3 best on goes to Oscar. He really put him in this day and drove really hard, so I thought he did a very good job.
Liam, he led the cars the whole way basically from Melbourne all the way up to Scrubby Creek, over 500 kilometres.
Wolf Scup, because he was driving the other car and he kept up with me, which is beautiful.
Leo Lee, he was a real nice guy.
To Leo Lee. He drove a real long way.
Best on to Liam because me and Liam put in the hard yards.
This one has to go to P. Fishwood because he didn't really have a voice, and whenever he did try to talk, it was just real ordinary sort of stuff.
Actually going to give to Will Scutt, and that's because as we were relaxing at the night inside our tents at Scrubby Creek, we decided we'd start a bit of an on-the-road ECRT letters and numbers tournament, and Will Scutt's just declined to participate.
Cat for sleeping in Liam's car. What a dick.
Kale, because he just sits in the back of the car and he does nothing.
The Nord. Because he sleeps all the time in the car.
LA. He's also put him in, but he's done a couple of things that I haven't liked. He's really been egging people on to go on that spinning thing with injured people. He lost that tennis ball down that little hill. He drove up this side road to find a park where there's no actual park, and he's gone past the Scrubby Creek turnoff. So for all of those little things, he gets my worst on.
Can we get much higher?